Ta-da! Here we are for another wonderful and exciting lesson in Anyone Can Speak French. This is going to be so great because we're going to introduce the informal way of saying you, which in French is tu, which is the same in Spanish, which is the same in Italian. Wicked easy. So, instead of saying vous, which is very formal, you can now start saying tu, which is what you would say when you're with your friends or with somebody that you know very well and you're on an informal, more friendly basis. Coincidentally, it's also easier to conjugate because when conjugating verbs for tu, they're very similar to je. There are some minor differences, and we'll get to those later, but the pronunciation, oh, it's so much easier. You're going to love it. So, today's lesson is going to revolve around tu, of course, but it's also going to revolve around what we do for our jobs. So, you could ask the question to your new buddy, your new friend, tu fais quoi comme travail? Tu fais quoi comme travail? Travail is work. Tu fais quoi? You do what? Comme travail, for work. Tu fais quoi comme travail? Tu fais quoi comme travail? Got it? Okay, now some answers. You could be a teacher, professeur. You could be a student, étudiant. You could be a store clerk, vendeur. You could be what I do sometimes, which is a hotel clerk, which is employé d'hôtel. Employé d'hôtel. Hotel employee or a hotel clerk. You could also be what I do some other days, which is a supervisor. Surveillant, surveillant d'hôtel, a hotel supervisor. Or you could be a hotel manager, un gérant d'hôtel, gérant d'hôtel. Or you could be a director, un directeur, directeur. Or you might be a lawyer, avocat, avocat, which is coincidentally the same word for avocado. Pretty cool, huh? Avocat, an advocate, right? Same in English, see? French is always the same as English, it's just said a little differently. How about an architect? Architect. See? Same thing. Architect. Or what if you're an engineer? Ingénieur. Ingénieur. See? Pretty cool. Or how about, what's another popular profession? Trying to think. Anyways, that's enough. Hopefully I said your job, and you can, you know, if I didn't, just go ahead and look it up in a dictionary. You'll find it, I promise. So the question, tu fais quoi comme travail? Tu fais quoi comme travail? Or you could ask it a different way. What is it that you do? Qu'est-ce que? What is it that? Qu'est-ce que? Qu'est-ce que tu fais comme travail? Qu'est-ce que tu fais comme travail? Which is how you say it at normal speed. Qu'est-ce que? Qu'est-ce que? Qu'est-ce que? Qu'est-ce que tu fais comme travail? What is it that you do for work, is what we're asking. Moi, je suis professeur de français. Or, I'm a student. Je suis étudiant de français. Je suis étudiant de mathématiques. Je suis étudiant d'anglais. I'm an English student. I'm a mathematics student. Mathematiques, mathematics, or math. Or, je suis avocat. Je suis avocat. I'm a lawyer. And then you could, you know, in normal conversation, you often follow up with the person just by repeating what they said. So the person number one says, je suis avocat, and then you respond, ah, tu es avocat, tu es avocat. Je suis professeur, ah, tu es professeur, tu es. That's how you conjugate tu with the verb être, to be, tu es. Moi, je suis, tu es, tu es. Tu es avocat? Oui, je suis avocat. Got it? The question again. Qu'est-ce que tu fais comme travail? Moi? Moi, je suis surveillant d'hôtel. Je suis surveillant d'hôtel. I'm a hotel supervisor. Moi, je suis directeur d'hôtel. Moi, je suis directeur d'hôtel. I'm a hotel director. Moi, je suis architecte. Je suis architecte. How about this one? Qu'est-ce que tu fais comme travail? Moi? Je suis chef de cuisine. Je suis chef de cuisine. I'm a chef. Chef de cuisine. Now in French, the word for chief is chef. That's how English got the word chef for, master cook. They just took the word chief from French. But when you want to say chef in French, like somebody who cooks, you'd have to be specific. Chef de cuisine. Because if you just say chef, you could be a chief of anything. So we got to be specific. Qu'est-ce que tu fais comme travail? Moi, je suis chef de cuisine. Got it? How about some other verbs that we would use with tu? Like the verb aller, to go. Moi, je vais au travail. I'm going to work. Je vais au travail. And then if you wanted to say, you are going to work, tu vas au travail. Tu vas au travail. Tu vas au travail. You're going to work. Tu vas au travail. Ah, tu vas au supermarché. Tu vas à la poste. Tu vas à la banque. Or if you wanted to ask the very important question, where are you going? Tu vas où? Tu vas où? That's the easiest way to say it. Tu vas où? Où is the word for where. Tu vas où? Or formally, vous allez où? And then you could respond, wherever you're going, moi, je vais à la banque. Et tu vas où? Moi, je vais à l'école. À l'école, to school. Got it? We tossed around a whole bunch of vocabulary words this lesson. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's do a quick review before we stop it. We've got the question, what do you do for work? Tu fais quoi comme travail? Or qu'est-ce que tu fais comme travail? What do you do for work? And then you've got the question, tu vas où? Tu vas où? Where are you going? Or you are going where? And then you've got all the answers. Where am I going? Je vais à l'école. Je vais au travail. Je vais à la banque. And then you can always repeat the person to show understanding. Ah, tu vas à l'école. Tu vas à l'école. Tu vas à l'école. Tu vas à la banque. Tu vas au supermarché. Tu vas au travail. Got it? Okay. I think that's enough for today. Again, the cool thing about YouTube is you just review as many times as you need. If you still don't get it, go ahead and send me a comment or an email. I'll totally get back to you. I always do. Usually takes me a day or two, but I always get back to those with questions. So, thanks for tuning in. Bonne journée.